When I was practicing law, I helped some friends of ours who were lawyers with their adoptions. They've adopted 3 kids. 2 of the adoptions that they did, I actually did the lawyer work for them pro bono to help them, close out the file, get the child. So we became affiliated with Bethany Christian Services, who they got both their children with. At the beginning of May, my daughter, who was 6 at that time, who was a junior in college, said they were praying for a little brother. And so we tried to explain to them that sometimes you think God is answering your prayer, but He isn't, because you aren't going to have a little brother, because we got enough kids. And so she said, well, Daddy, you said pray about stuff all the time. And so we're still praying about it. So one day she comes to us about May 15th, May 16th, around that time, right? But Daddy, God said yes. And we said, God said what? God said yes. And we're like, well, baby, sometimes we hear what we want to hear from God. But they proceeded to continue to tell us that God said yes. So then she had a little sister come on board, and they kept saying, but Daddy, we prayed again. On June 3rd, and this was a couple weeks after that, on June 3rd, I get a call from Kelly, my friend, and says Bethany had 3 African-American boys that were born to 3 different mothers on June 3rd. And they want to try and place them with African-American families if possible. Because my friends were Caucasian who had adopted African-American kids, but they just wanted to try and place with families. Will you help us look for a family? Because we know you're not interested in kids. We said, fine. So they give us this packet of information, tell us about the kids. 2 weeks later, 2 of the kids have been adopted by family members, and there's 1 baby left. And so they give us some more information to sort of look at, give to friends, and we talked to a couple of people. And pretty much we just put that stuff to the side. After about a month and a half, the lady calls me back again, and we said, well, he ain't really had much luck. Got a picture. So she gives us a picture of the baby. Well, once she got the picture of the baby, my wife looked at that picture every single day. And so at 2.5 months, when the lady called us and said, Karen Stewart at Bethany called us and said, y'all had any luck finding a family? We said, yes, us. And so within the next 3 weeks, we got fingerprinted, we got interviewed, we had drop-in interviews, we had them social workers come to our house, and at 3 months, 10 days, we were going to pick up Joel. So on the way to pick up Joel, we're going to break the news to our daughters that you're about to have a little brother. And so, we do the parent thing. We sit up. We're going to tell you we're going to have an addition to the family. We're going to all go as a family unit and get him. And we're about to have a little baby boy. You're about to have a brother. And my daughters looked at us like we were out of our mind. We told you, God said yes. And so we went and picked him up. And you saw him. He's 14 now. And that's Joel's story. The faith of a child. Right.